Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm doing another slime dares video. So for the first dare, the person wanted me to put slime in the oven for 5 minutes. Yikes. I am so sorry, slime. I would describe the slime as a bit overactivated before I put it in the oven, although not too bad. I preheated the oven to 360 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes and then I put the slime in, set the timer, and let the countdown begin. After time's up, I take it out of the oven, and of course it's super hot, so I did have to let it cool down for about 10 to 15 minutes. After letting it cool down, it was really soft to touch, and I could tell there was a significant difference before I put it in the oven and after I take it out. It's definitely, less hard, and I could actually stretch it better. However, I don't really recommend doing this to soften overactivated slimes, just because it's not really good to smell the fumes all the time. You can just let it sit under a window with direct sunlight and that would be perfectly fine, even though that might take longer, but it's much more safer in my opinion. Moving on to the next dare, I just want to see what would happen if you activate fake snow with a water and borax mixture then put it in glue. So I don't own any fake snow unfortunately, but I do have instant snow and you usually activate that with water. So I thought this was really interesting and I was really curious about this. So I started off with a cup of borax and then I added a tablespoon of instant snow. And then I added that into the glue. So here's the coolest thing ever. As I stir it, in about only 10 seconds, it was already clumping up and it was essentially already slime. I was so amazed by this, you guys. But here's the thing, after kneading it for a while, it will not absorb the snow at all. And because it was activated with a borax mixture instead of just water, it got even more overactivated the more I kneaded it. But I think this is such a cool experiment and it was really fun to see what would happen. So I did try to fix it because the stubborn me didn't want this to go bad. I tried pouring instant snow activated with just water over it and see if that would melt it down, because usually instant snow melts down overactivated slimes pretty well. Even with that didn't really help at all. In the end, what I ended up doing was just letting it sit for about 2 days in an enclosed container, and it did got a bit better, but of course it was really still overactivated, really hard to poke. But I'm sure over time, after letting it sit in a container for a long time, it definitely would soften up, just like all slimes would. The good thing is, it kind of looks like a marshmallow, so it's really cute. Next dare is, can you add nail polish to slime? So I really wanted to try this on white slime instead of clear slime because I'm sure it would color clear slime. I mean, it's kind of obvious, so I want to see if this can actually color white slime. Will it be really pigmented or really opaque? Believe it or not, I'm actually not a huge fan of nail polish just because of the smell. I really despise the smell. That's why you rarely see my nails painted. But I do enjoy looking at all the different types of nail art. I think it's so fascinating. So it actually turned the white slime into this gorgeous pink color. I'm really happy about it. I really like the color. And also I feel like a little goes a long way. I probably didn't need to add that much nail polish. And finally, for the next part of the video, I am resuming a dare that I did in a previous Lime Dares video where I made activator in different liquids and then tested them out. So for the first liquid, I did orange juice. This was really highly suggested. I just started off with a teaspoon of borax and then added a cup of orange juice. Added the first batch into the glue and mix it all up. Nothing really happened, so I moved on to the second batch. Again, nothing happened as well, so it did turn my slime a bit yellowy. What I ended up doing was microwaving this for about 15 seconds in the microwave just to dissolve the borax more, because I know that, because of the orange juice was not really warm in the first place, the borax is probably not dissolved, because usually you would add hot water to dissolve the borax. So I added that into the mixture. That didn't really help that much, so what I ended up doing was adding extra borax. So I added a little bit less than a teaspoon of it into the orange juice. This is when it made a difference. It started to clump up. But the slime that I got is really different and unique. It behaves really different than normal basic slime. So it doesn't stretch at all. You can't really hold it much. Well, you can, but it kind of feels slippery. Can't really poke it much either, but it's slime. I don't really get it either. So I was really confused about this, but also really fascinated. Next liquid that a lot of you wanted me to try is Gatorade. So I'm just repeating what I did with the orange juice, adding a teaspoon of borax and then adding a cup of Gatorade into it. So with Gatorade, this actually started to clump up immediately. I didn't have to microwave it. I didn't have to add extra borax to it. It just started to clump up like normal. Although it did take a bit of time to become slime, so I actually ended up using the entire Gatorade mixture for this before it became slime. The slime ended up being really milky and clicky. It also turned into a light pale blue color. One thing I do want to mention is that if you try to stretch it, it kind of rips. And finally, a lot of you also wanted me to try out milk, and I was really curious about this because milk is a really thick liquid, so I want to see what kind of slime would it make, would it even make slime? To my surprise, it clumped up immediately and I could feel it becoming more solid. I didn't even need to use the entire milk mixture at all. The slime was really stretchy, glossy, and overall really nice. It makes fantastic bubble pops. The sad thing is, after 24 hours, I'm gonna have to throw it away because it is made with milk and it is a food product. That is it to this video. I had so much fun making this video for you guys. If you guys have any more dares, leave them down below. As usual, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!